No oceans in sight, yet this country stands boldly at the heart of Europe. No grand fanfare required, yet it naturally captures the world's attention. Welcome to the Czech Republic, a place where history comes alive at every turn, where creativity knows no limits, and where each glass of beer feels like an unforgettable European experience. More than just a travel destination, this is a country of exhilarating surprises, perfect for those with curiosity pulsing through their veins. Geographical position and national snapshot. Tucked snugly in the heart of Europe, the Czech Republic is a landlocked treasure that effortlessly disproves the idea that a country needs a coastline to captivate travelers. Spanning nearly 78,000 square kilometers and home to close to 11 million residents, the Czech Republic serves as a vital bridge between the economic powerhouses of Europe. Bordered by four influential neighbors, Czechia's story is inseparable from the nations that surround it. To the west, Germany, Europe's industrial titan, stands not only as a critical economic partner, but as a pillar of mutual growth through dynamic trade and investment. Southward, the country shares cultural and historical ties with Austria and Slovakia. Slovakia, once part of the joint nation of Czechoslovakia, retains a familial closeness that extends far beyond formal diplomacy. To the north, Poland energizes the relationship with lively commerce and workforce exchanges, maintaining a strong bilateral partnership that enriches both nations. Despite lacking a coastline, the Czech Republic thrives as a key artery of Europe. Its prime location, combined with modern transportation systems, transforms the country into a logistical powerhouse, seamlessly linking Eastern and Western Europe, as well as the North and South. This interconnectedness has been instrumental in shaping not only the country's economic vitality, but also its cultural vibrancy. Commerce flows freely, cultures blend harmoniously, and communities flourish within this dynamic crossroads of the continent. And honestly, when you're surrounded by rivers of world-class beer and fairy tale castles, who needs the ocean anyway? If you found yourself in Czechia today, where would you go first? To the lively local pub or to explore a majestic palace? We'd love to hear your choice. Prague, or Turnstiles, the thriving pulse of the Czech Republic. Prague isn't just a capital city. It's the living heartbeat of the nation. Nestled gracefully along the 430-kilometer-long Vltava River, Prague enjoys a rare natural beauty, with the river elegantly weaving from the south to the north, carving a scenic path through neighborhoods old and new. The magic of Prague lies in its ability to balance the past and the future. On the eastern bank, you'll find the historical soul of the city. The medieval streets of Old Town, lined with architectural gems, lead you to landmarks like the National Museum, a guardian of centuries of Czech heritage. Not far away, the playful curves of the Dancing House reflect Prague's bold architectural creativity. To the west, the skyline evolves into a modern tapestry of office towers and contemporary residences, symbolizing Prague's forward-looking energy as a thriving 21st century metropolis. Exploring Prague is a joy, thanks to an outstanding public transport network. The metro system is efficient and user-friendly, with trains running every 10 minutes, reliable, clean, and rarely overcrowded. Trams glide across the city with charm and efficiency, offering scenic routes that showcase Prague's beauty at every turn. Tickets are affordable, with single fares costing about 20 Czech koruna, roughly €1, making it easy for visitors to discover the city's treasures without straining their wallets. Prague offers travelers a rare gift, the convenience of a modern city without sacrificing old-world charm. Whether you're standing in awe beneath the spires of Prague Castle, enjoying a tram ride along the riverbanks, or sampling a frothy pilsner at a local beer hall, every moment in Prague feels like part of an extraordinary adventure. So, if you could hop into this enchanting city today, where would you head first? The castle, the tram, or straight to the brewery? Share your pick with us. Language, education, and the Czech people. The official language, Czech, is a melodious West Slavic tongue that delights linguists and puzzles learners alike with its complex grammar and unique pronunciation. Yet for Slovaks, the language feels familiar thanks to a shared history within Czechoslovakia that continues to nurture close linguistic and cultural bonds. Education holds a place of high honor in Czech society. The country boasts a stellar literacy rate of 99%, a testament to its dedication to learning and knowledge. Around 90% of Czechs complete secondary education, feeding the nation's talent pool with skilled individuals who drive the country's growth and innovation. Czech people themselves carry the genetic and cultural legacy of centuries of European mingling. Celtic, Germanic, and Slavic roots converge here, creating a diverse yet cohesive national identity. With fair complexions and light eyes common among the population, the people of the Czech Republic mirror the complex tapestry of their history. Czechs are warm and welcoming, proud of their heritage, yet open to new ideas. This balance between tradition and modernity has positioned the nation as a dynamic player on the European and global stage. Whether you're navigating the bustling streets of Prague or relaxing in a countryside pub, you'll find yourself embraced by a culture that values both its history and its future. History and political landscape. The history of the Czech Republic is a narrative of resilience, diplomacy, and reinvention. When the Austro-Hungarian Empire fell at the close of World War I, a new era dawned in Central Europe with the birth of Czechoslovakia, a unification of Czech and Slovak peoples driven by shared aspirations for sovereignty and democracy. Through the tumultuous decades that followed, including Soviet influence during the Cold War, Czechoslovakia experienced seismic political shifts. Remarkably, the split between the Czech Republic and Slovakia in 1993 was achieved not with violence, but through peaceful negotiation, a historic event known as the Velvet Divorce. This amicable separation remains a shining example of how diplomacy can prevail over discord. Czechia's integration with the global community accelerated in the years that followed. In 1999, it joined NATO, strengthening its security on the international stage. In 2004, it became a proud member of the European Union, expanding its economic opportunities and reaffirming its place within the Western Alliance. The national flag, adorned in red, white, and blue, is more than a patriotic symbol. It represents the enduring legacy of the Slavic and Moravian peoples and serves as a vibrant reminder of the nation's strength, unity, and resilience. Currency and travel essentials. The Czech koruna, CZK, remains the country's currency of choice, even as a member of the European Union. This strategic decision to retain its own currency gives the Czech Republic greater control over its financial policies, shielding it from some of the Eurozone's economic challenges. Visitors should be mindful when exchanging currency. Avoid using airport kiosks or ATMs from providers like Euronet, as they often charge exorbitant fees that can eat away at your travel funds. Opt for trusted banks or licensed currency exchange offices in the city, which typically offer better rates and greater transparency. With a little preparation, managing your finances in Czechia is straightforward, and your savings will be better spent on what truly matters: experiencing this incredible country. Weather patterns and summer travel tips. If you think you've packed correctly for a Czech summer, think again. The weather here is famously capricious. While summers, June through August, can bring lovely sunny days, they're just as likely to surprise you with cool breezes or sudden showers. Czechs have adapted well to these quirks. Locals often dress in layers year-round, prepared for whatever twist the forecast may bring. Perhaps that's why many choose to vacation in sunnier locales like Greece or Turkey, where cloudless skies are a near guarantee. Yet for travelers who embrace a bit of unpredictability, Czechia offers an enchanting summer experience, filled with charming landscapes and festive outdoor events. Would you take a chance on this temperamental beauty or opt for the Mediterranean sun? Let us know your choice. Standard of living and everyday costs. The cost of living in the Czech Republic remains comfortably moderate compared to Western Europe. The minimum monthly wage is around 19,000 CZK, about 750 euros. The average monthly salary is closer to 40,000 CZK, around 1,600 euros, allowing many residents to enjoy a stable lifestyle. However, expenses vary greatly by region. In Prague, housing costs can be steep, with private rentals reaching up to 25,000 CZK, about 1,000 euros per month. Shared apartments in more affordable areas cost closer to 8,000 CZK, around 320 euros. Overall, the balance between wages and living costs enables many Czechs to enjoy a satisfying quality of life, blending the comforts of modern living with the charm of historic surroundings. Contemporary culture and society. Czechs are renowned for their warm, approachable nature. Simple gestures, like greeting strangers on the street with a friendly Dobrý den, reflect the nation's welcoming spirit. The younger generation embraces self-expression with enthusiasm. Tattoos are especially popular, with nearly a third of young adults under 25 sporting at least one meaningful design. These artistic choices are more than fashion statements. They're symbols of individuality and freedom. Czechia is also among the most secular societies globally. A staggering 91% of young adults aged 16 to 29 identify as non-religious. Across the population, around 40% claim no religious affiliation. This secular openness has nurtured a progressive society that values personal choice and diversity, making the Czech Republic an inviting destination for travelers seeking authenticity and open-mindedness. Entertainment scene and sporting spirit. It might surprise many, but the Czech Republic holds an unexpectedly prominent place in the global adult film industry, producing nearly 13% of worldwide content. This remarkable figure speaks volumes about Czechia's historically liberal attitudes towards art, sexuality, and personal freedom. A cultural openness that has deep roots in Central European history, especially post-communist liberalization in the 1990s. Prague, in particular, has become a major hub for filmmakers, not only in this genre, but across independent cinema too, drawing creatives with its Gothic architecture and cinematic cityscapes. Meanwhile, sports are a heartbeat of Czech life. Ice hockey reigns supreme, with the Czech national team enjoying legendary status thanks to unforgettable victories like the gold medal at the 1998 Nagano Olympics, which ignited nationwide celebrations. Hockey stars such as Jaromír Jágr have become national icons, embodying both resilience and fierce competitiveness. But the passion doesn't stop there. Football, soccer, also commands a massive following, especially with clubs like AC Sparta Prague and SK Slavia Prague fueling intense local rivalries. Additionally, tennis has seen Czech athletes like Petra Kvitova and Tomáš Berdych shine on the global stage, while the country also boasts a rich tradition in athletics, canoeing, and even winter biathlon, a source of pride given the snowy landscapes of the Bohemian Forest and the Krkonos Mountains. So, would you dive into the electrifying atmosphere of a Czech hockey match, or perhaps explore the edgier cinematic fame of the nation? Either way, Czechia promises adrenaline in abundance. Contributions to science and global culture. Czechia consistently punches far above its weight on the world stage of science and culture. The very concept of the robot was born here, from Karel Čapek's groundbreaking play RUR in 1920. But it wasn't just a fictional creation. It sparked philosophical and ethical debates worldwide about automation, labor, and humanity's future. Fun fact, the term was suggested by Čapek's brother Joseph, adding a family twist to this monumental invention. This is also the homeland of Gregor Mendel, the father of genetics, whose meticulous experiments with pea plants in Brno monasteries laid the foundation for the entire field of hereditary science. Without Mendel, modern medicine and gene editing as we know them might not exist. In literature, Franz Kafka remains a towering figure. Born in Prague, Kafka captured the anxieties of modern existence long before they became widespread concerns. Today, his name has entered global vocabulary. Kafkaesque describes the surreal, oppressive, and illogical qualities of bureaucracy and existential angst. Czechia's scientific contributions extend to practical innovations too, including the development of soft contact lenses, a life-changing invention by Otto Victorl, whose home-based chemistry experiments gave millions the gift of clear sight. But there's more. Czech chemists also developed the first blood-preserving solutions for transfusions, and Czech composers like Antonín Dvořák and Bedřich Smetana gifted the world with symphonies that continue to enchant listeners worldwide. Clearly, Czechia's legacy is not just local, it's global. Landmarks and unmissable sights. Prague isn't just a city, it's a living museum where every cobblestone whispers history. The Charles Bridge, completed in the 15th century, is an iconic span across the Vltava River. Lined with Baroque statues, it's especially magical at dawn when mist rolls over the water, or at sunset as the city lights begin to glow. Nearby, the astronomical clock on the Old Town Hall, dating back to 1410, remains the world's oldest functioning astronomical clock. Crowds gather hourly to witness the Walk of the Apostles, a mechanical parade of figures that has fascinated onlookers for centuries. In the historic Jewish quarter, Yosefov, stories of resilience and rich heritage unfold through preserved synagogues and Europe's oldest surviving Jewish cemetery. But Prague's marvels extend beyond its well-trodden paths. Venture into Mala Strana to find Vinarna Čertovka, reputedly the narrowest street in Prague, complete with its own pedestrian traffic light, or head to the Lenin Wall, where layers of graffiti and peace messages have transformed a once plain wall into a living canvas of free expression. Beyond the capital, you'll discover fairy tale castles like Karlstein, thermal spas in Karlovy Vary, and the eerie beauty of the Sedlic Ossuary, a chapel decorated with the bones of over 40,000 people, a memento mori that is both chilling and strangely beautiful. Each destination in Czechia is a portal to the past and a vivid memory in the making. Culinary traditions and local flavors. Yes, Czech beer is globally renowned, and rightly so, as this is the birthplace of Pilsner Lager in the town of Plzeň. But Czech gastronomy is a much deeper journey. In rustic pubs and family homes alike, you'll find dishes like svikova, a marinated beef sirloin served with a creamy vegetable sauce, cranberries, and fluffy bread dumplings. Another staple, goulash, though of Hungarian origin, has become a Czech comfort food, especially when paired with a hearty beer. Mushroom picking is a beloved national pastime. From late summer to early autumn, families flock to forests to forage, carrying wicker baskets and generations of knowledge. Mushrooms aren't just ingredients. They're cherished symbols of the Czech connection to nature. Sweet tooth? Don't miss trdelník, a sweet pastry wrapped around a stick and baked over an open flame, then dusted with sugar and cinnamon. Though its origins are debated, it has become a delicious street food delight, especially in festive Christmas markets. Czech cuisine also reflects its history of Austro-Hungarian influences, seen in desserts like kulech, fruit-filled pastries, and lívenek, fluffy pancakes served with berries. Dining in Czechia is communal, warm, and unpretentious, a reflection of the national spirit itself. Modern living and transportation. Today's Czechia offers the perfect blend of historic charm and modern convenience. Skoda Auto, once a humble bicycle manufacturer from Mladá Boleslav, now powers roads worldwide with sleek designs and reliable engineering. Under the Volkswagen Group, Skoda has become a symbol of Czech precision and international success. Czechia's transportation system is equally impressive. Railway networks crisscross the nation, offering affordable and efficient connections not only between cities, but also to neighboring countries. Major stations like Prague's Hlavní nádraží, main station, serve as bustling gateways to the wider continent. The country's commitment to sustainability shines too. In cities like Prague and Brno, trams provide eco-friendly urban mobility, while cycling lanes are rapidly expanding to accommodate the growing number of cyclists embracing green transport. For those craving exploration beyond urban centers, regional buses and well-maintained highways ensure that even the most remote castles and forests are within easy reach. And here's a fun touch of modernization. Czechia is one of Europe's leaders in contactless payments, making travel and daily life incredibly convenient for both locals and visitors alike. Whether you're cruising in a Skoda, hopping a high-speed train, or simply strolling Prague's cobbled streets, Czechia proves that getting around can be both smooth and full of surprises. Youth culture and student life in Czechia. Czechia's youth culture is a vibrant blend of tradition and modern energy. Across the country, young people embrace freedom, creativity, and global connectivity while staying proud of their heritage. Universities play a central role in shaping this dynamic culture. Prestigious institutions like Charles University in Prague and Masaryk University in Brno attract both local and international students. Public universities remain affordable, and active student organizations offer everything from theater and sports to activism and cultural exchange. Dormitories, koleje, are not just places to sleep, but hubs of social life, where lifelong friendships are born. Outside the classroom, Czech youth are deeply engaged in arts, music, and digital innovation. Cities like Prague and Brno pulse with indie concerts, street art, and creative festivals like the Signal Festival, which turns city streets into glowing galleries of light and sound. Social awareness is also strong. Young Czechs lead environmental movements, LGBTQ+ advocacy, and community volunteering. Tech-savvy and well-traveled, they connect easily with global trends while cherishing local traditions, like weekends spent hiking, mushroom picking, or relaxing in cozy cafes. For Czech youth, life is about balance, studying hard, living fully, and shaping a future that values openness and creativity. Whether it's coding a startup, painting city walls, or exploring Europe by train, young Czechs are crafting their own exciting paths forward. The Czech Republic may be small in size, but it's monumental in heart and spirit. From cobblestone streets and storybook castles to world-shaping inventions and cultural openness, this country promises an unforgettable adventure for every traveler. So, if you had the chance to explore Czechia, where would your journey begin? Share your dream destination with us. The story of your adventure is just waiting to be written.